You're very punctual, Mr. Jacks. That's good.
Look familiar, Mr. Cassadine?
Where did you get it?
In a locked safe. In Luke Spencer's office.
Hello, you have no messages.
No, baby. Remember what Mommy said? The answering machine is not a toy. You know why, hon? Because if you push the wrong button, Mommy might miss an important message. You know, maybe even from Lucky or from Nikolas. Understand? Hey, did you like seeing both of your brothers at the same time at Nikolas's birthday party? You did? Would you like to do it again? Oh, me too, baby, me too. Seeing the two of them together was like a dream come true, wasn't it? I know, honey.
It's rigged, cowboy.
Did you rig a shotgun like the old days?
Makes you wonder, don't it? Step aside. I'll show you. Oh, you're gonna love this. You ready?
You were bluffing.
Yeah. I didn't even have to open my eyes to fool you.
That was tricky.
But you know why you fell for it, besides the obvious fact that you're nostalgic for the old days when dear old Dad always had a shotgun handy.
You got me.
This. Man, look, this image lording over the room. This constant threat, this danger. These steel jaws of unrelenting, inhuman unpredictability, just ready to... Anything could happen.
The only reason you fooled me is I'm so hungry I can't see straight.
Oh. Well, we can't have that. If we're gonna have a good, game of wits, you have to be in top form. You want some breakfast?
Unless you're planning on starving me into submission.
I thought about it.
Really?
Yeah. You still like that chocolate-covered cereal with the marshmallows and the raisins?
Yeah.
Well, I've got it here. I got instant pasta. I got milk.
Milk?
You bet. I got
beef jerky?
Beef jerky. You bet.
Jerk.
Nikolas, hi.
Hi.
Oh, I was just on my way out. I'm glad I didn't miss you.
Me too.
Oh, you know what? Your sister's right next door. Come on, let's go surprise her.
Actually, any other day I'd love to, but there's something important we need to discuss. I left you a message last night. You didn't get it?
No. Oh, no.
Have you heard from Lucky since the party last night?
What happened?
Well, he's missing.
What?
Lucky, open the door. Come on, you got me. That was a real good maneuver. All right. Score one for Dallas.
Hey, it's me. I'm okay.
Oh, Lucky, thank God. What happened?
My dad's back in town. He wanted to spend some time with me. Let's just say he persuaded me.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just the same old stuff over again. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm so sorry. I know you must have been scared.
Tried terrified.
Anyone else know I'm gone?
Your Aunt Bobby and the police.
You called them?
No use. What's that noise?
Lucky! Open this damn door!
Him.
He sounds furious.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble adjusting to our situation.
You're not fighting with him, are you?
No, I don't think that's not likely.
Good. Lucky, listen, you need to tell me where you are, because...
Hey, I found your bracelet.
You're kidding. Where?
The docks. It was like I was just sitting there waiting for me to come and get it.
That is so great. Okay, Lucky, you need to tell me where you are, because I... Lucky? Hello? Are you there? Lucky!
Give me that. Smooth move, Slick. I guess your pathetic old man taught you a thing or two after all, didn't he?
Everything I know that has any value or substance I didn't learn from you.
You really missed me, didn't you?
Are you crazy?
No! You had me here. You had me tight in that pantry. All you had to do was get the keys to the car and walk out. Why didn't you?
I had to make a phone call.
It's a cell phone. You could have made it on the run. You could have made it from the car. No. You want to be here. Whether you realize it or not, Lucky, you want to be here.
Okay, from everything you've told me, it doesn't sound like he's hurt or he's in trouble with the police. That's the good news. We've got to be grateful for that.
Not bad.
Well, if Lucky decided to go somewhere, he would have at least called Liz to let her know. So, I think it means he was taken against his will.
Not a very comforting conclusion, is it?
No. The question is, by whom?
Could have been anyone.
I'm not so sure about that. Lucky has incredible instincts for danger. And I think it would be pretty tough for the average run-of-the-mill mugger to sneak up on him.
Well, what if they had a gun and jumped him from behind or something?
Okay, look, I'm not eliminating that as a possibility. I don't know. I have a gut feeling. I have a gut feeling that it was someone he knew.
Well, you know, Lucky was partly responsible for putting Liz's rapist in jail. You think that might be connected?
Maybe so. Has that rapist been released?
No.
Then it could be friends of his or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that would mean that you and Emily and Elizabeth would all need protection. Oh, my God. I'm going to call Jason. He might have some connections. He might be able to help us out.
I've never seen you like this before.
Like what?
You're so incisive and focused. I mean, most parents would be freaking out right now.
I am. But I've had years of practice. And this is what a mother does when one of her kids is in trouble.
Oh, I'll get it. Hey.
Hey, Nikolas. Hi, Mrs. Spencer.
Hi.
What's up? You heard from Lucky?
Yeah, I have.
Thank God.
He's with his father.
Of course.
Lucky said he's all right, that his father came back into town and wanted company or something.
Did he mention where he was?
He was about to, and
what?
and there was a big crash and the line went dead.
Was Luke there?
Yeah, I could hear him yelling in the background. I tried star 69 to call him back, but there was no answer. You don't think Luke might...
No. Luke did not come back to town to fight with his son.
Well, he was pretty angry when he left 2 months ago. Who knows how he feels now?
He wasn't angry with Lucky. That I know for a fact.
Lucky has a lot of resentment towards his father. Even if he didn't want to hurt him, Lucky could provoke him into doing it.
Well, he could try.
Yeah, all Lucky would have to do is tell Luke that he, his sister, and his mother came to Windermere for my birthday party. Given how he feels about my uncle, he'd go nuts.
Should I call Lieutenant Taggart?
Yeah, tell him the situation's changed and he should start searching for Lucky immediately.
No,
Right.
no, wait. I want you both to hear this, all right? No matter how much he is provoked or what he hears, Luke would never harm his own son.
Are you sure that's a chance you want to take?
There's no risk here. Believe me.
All right, you might be right. But I still think we should do everything possible to get Lucky away from Luke.
Well, maybe so. But it is a family matter, and I do not want the police involved.
We've already called him.
I know that, I know. Nikolas told me. Nikolas, I think the best thing for you to do right now would be to call Taggart and tell him that Lucky has been found.
What if he asks for details?
Just tell him that the Spencer family prefers to keep it private.
Wouldn't it be safer to...
No, it wouldn't be safer.
Okay, well, I guess that's the next step. Come on, I'll take you home.
No, that's okay.
You sure? Mm-hmm. All right. Call me at home if you hear anything.
Okay. Nikolas,
Yeah.
thank you for looking out for your brother.
I have a feeling you do the same thing for me.
Elizabeth, you can stop worrying. Lucky is going to be fine.
I don't know if I can stop.
You can. I'll tell you why.
The only reason I made that call is because I knew someone was worrying about me and I wanted to explain what happened.
That's because you're a good human being.
Yeah, it's called caring about what the other person thinks. Ever hear of it?
Yeah, I heard.
Could have fooled me. You split. You decide to go. What happens if Lulu misses her father? And your wife gets lonely, or maybe your sister needs someone to bail her out of a jam? You satisfy yourself first, worry about the rest later.
Yeah, it always comes back to this, doesn't it, Lucky?
Yes, it does. Only unlike you, I'm not going to allow myself to forget it. Ever.
You know, I was pretty busy the last couple of months taking care of personal business that I put off for a long, long time. And it helped me. Because it got me away from all of this. I didn't even think about this, really. And when I did, I thought about you.
Yeah, that's bull.
No, it ain't bull, it's the truth. All I could think about over and over was why some fossilized Jurassic crime I committed 1,000,000 years ago against the only woman I ever really loved. Why did that have to be dug up and re-examined? And why did my son have to do the digging? And why did it hurt him so much? So much that even now, after you've tortured me and your mother with stuff we really didn't need to remember, why can't you let it go?
Mom think telling me about it makes it okay. First of all, the only reason you ever mentioned it to me is because I found out from somebody else. And second, it doesn't.
Nobody said it was okay, Lucky. It's not okay. It was an ugly, terrible, terrible thing, and I'll always regret it. But the pain I caused belongs to your mother and me, and not to you.
You made your life a lie. You wanted me to live it with you? I can't do that. I just can't.
All right. I hear that. I hear that loud and clear. But, son, you've got to let go of this. This much hatred. And I don't care what you say, it's hatred. It can only end up hurting you.
That'd make you real happy, wouldn't it? Thinking I was all doubled up in pain from finding out my father was a rapist and a liar. You're wrong. I'm not hurting. Not anymore. I have a life that I love. It just doesn't include you.
Let it go. Son, please. Please let it go. You don't know what you're doing. All this anger, all this rage, Lucky, it's tying you closer to me.
Hey. Luke Spencer's back in town. He's kidnapped Lucky and no one knows where they are.
How do you know this?
Well, Lucky called Elizabeth, but they got cut off before he had a chance to tell her where he was.
Nicholas, I want you to stay out of this. Luke Spencer is violent and unpredictable.
I know, that's what concerns me. I mean, I wanted to bring the police in on this, but Laura insisted on calling it a family issue.
Well, at least she's consistent.
I'll never understand it. Luke kidnaps her son, yet she still defends him.
Her loyalty to Spencer remains an enigma to me after all these years.
Now, I understand that you know people who can mount a search for Lucky. I want you to contact them immediately.
Out of the question.
Why?
I will not interfere in Laura's marriage. That is her wish.
Come on, sit down. My marriage to Luke has been many, many things. It's been very romantic and adventurous and even lonely at times. But I'll tell you, nobody can make me laugh the way he does. Or cry, for that matter. And even after all these years of marriage, he still has managed to surprise me. But there's one thing that I know for certain. Luke would never, ever hurt me or any one of his children.
You trust him that much?
You know how you feel about Lucky? That he's always protecting you, even when he's not around?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the kind of self-confidence that can give you the peace of mind.
I do.
Okay, multiply that feeling by almost 2 decades of marriage, 2 kids, 1,000 adventures, and moments of incredible love.
I can understand that.
I thought you might. You don't have to worry, Elizabeth. Lucky is going to be just fine. Luke would die before he would ever hurt his own son.
You ain't thinking of leaving me, are you?
Why don't you get out of the way and find out?
Nope. Not till we get this settled.
There's nothing to settle. I'm fed up with you hassling me about it.
You made me a hero, Lucky. Oh, I let you. I even encouraged it, I guess. Because you're my son, and it was important to me that you respected and admired me. But you made me the hero. It was in your eyes that that myth was born. And I knew one day I'd fall off the pedestal you had me on. I just never imagined that the fall would be so hard. Or so far. I'm sorry, son. I'm nobody's hero. I never was. I've done despicable things. Unforgivable things. But I've also tried to forget it. I'm a man. Lucky, I'm just a man. If you can't see that or accept it, then we've lost. We've lost something precious. Both of us.
Remember after Elizabeth was raped, communication got a little weird between her and Audrey, so she started hanging out with me and avoiding home.
Yeah?
Well, they finally worked things out when Elizabeth started going to see Gail Baldwin. What?
Isn't she a shrink? Oh, man, life's too short for me to wait for you to go review your life with a shrink before we talk.
Not me. You. I'm not the one with the problem here. I'm happy with the way things are.
That's your idea?
Hey, it's no more stupid than you kidnapping me, holding us up here and in here to freeze to death. You say you're desperate for us to be a father-son act again. People who are really desperate will do anything. You think Elizabeth liked going over and over what that piece of scum did to her? No, she didn't. She was desperate. Are you?
Guess not. Back to nature. Fresh air and good conversation. That's what works for me. Hey, don't think I don't see through this. You're just trying to get back to hot water and Elizabeth and the harvest moon dance or whatever. You'd no more make it for one of those appointments with a stiff skirt like Scott Baldwin's mama than I would. Now, let me just review my position here. You tell me that you are a survivor, that you can survive very well without me and without your mother, and you don't need any contact with us. And that may be true. But the pathetic old man who taught you survival skills didn't intend for you to use them against him. So, I told you that there are very few things in this world that I'm not willing to give up, and that you are top of that list.
Do you even hear yourself? It's all about you. About what you want. Just like when you raped Mom. You wanted her, so you took her. So what if she got hurt? Not your problem. You thought you were going to die the next day. You thought you had needs. It's all about you, man.
You know, how can you say that? This whole last 9 months has been about you, Lucky. You and your needs. I even left the continent for 2.5 months to give you the space and the time to work this damn stuff out.
Spin controlling it again. You didn't leave because of me. You left because Mom testified for Cassidon, and it turned out she'd been lying to you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not lying. No, she just didn't tell you the whole story. Kind of like you never lied to me about what kind of person you really are. Just kind of left out a few parts. And what did you do when you found out that's what Mom did to you? You walked. Just like I did when I found out about you. Don't like it? Where do you think I learned it? Is that enough of a father-son connection for you? Can I get the hell out of here now?
Well, I can't say I like what you're saying. But at least you're talking.
Yeah, well, let me finish with this. You know, it's funny how when you start seeing something, you see it everywhere. You always mixed in a little truth, don't you? Yeah, Mom was raped. Not by Stavros, by you. Just a minute ago, you tried to tell me you left to give me distance. You left because of Mom. You keep saying you hauled me up here because you want your son back. The truth is, you don't want a son. You want an ally. You just started to figure out Stefan's making headway with your wife. You've lost your army. The things you wanted me to believe about Nikolas. You see where I'm coming from, Dad? I don't like talking to you because I can't believe a thing you say.
Well, maybe it's not as hard as you make it out to be. I mean, you want truth, just ask for it. You asked me about the rape, I told you the truth, didn't I?
It's too much mental effort for me to always wonder what I'm not asking.
You want to talk effort? This is effort. This constant inquisition, Lucky. This trying to reach you, it's effort. What makes you think that you're entitled to every last corner of my life? Every detail. You're my son. You'll always keep things from me. And I'll always keep things from you, and that's the way it is. Nobody is entitled to know everything about anybody. Oh, you're making me so crazy. I feel like I'm in a trap, you know? It's like I'm stuck in this damn thing and I can't even chew my leg off.
You know what's supposed to happen to me if your little plan doesn't work out?
really? How dare you rouse me from my yacht and have that ridiculous man ferry me over here? Even a churl has better manners, and I'm referring to you.
As always, a pleasure, Mother. I had you brought here to tell you something. You were right. It was you and not Catherine who was the intended victim of the parapet mishap. And I know who was responsible.
Trying to figure you out. Trying to get you to understand. It's just a waste of effort. I got other things I could be doing. See, you're only gonna be happy if I see you the way you want me to. And when I look at you, I can't see that guy anymore.
You win. Drive safe.
Ah!